Utah State lined up, ready to deliver the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Utah's offense will have the football first. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up.
There he goes. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Illegal block. Offense.
There are... you sort of forget about, and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. Offense getting set for first down.
Here we go, set, ready, go.
They'll run it on the counter. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Handoff from the gun. Just ran over it. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. The Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
He leaves it with his back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. And the Utes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to run for it. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the 3rd down of this open.
Just plowing ahead. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it from the gun. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Utes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Utes!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Aggies offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And this running game, Jesse, which has been suspect, is going to run into a stone wall in that linebacking core.
I think the big question then is, how's this offense going to have any balance in this game? They need to find creative ways to run the football. We've seen this linebacker shut down much better running backs than what they have on offense. So, David, they're going to have to find ways to still get their backs touches to try to keep them away from this guy, because he is a heat-seeking missile.
He is, and he's sideline to sideline. He's good in the pass. He's good in the run. Like, he really is hard to get away from. Maybe read him some. You know, get the ball out quick. Try to avoid him as much as possible, because he has wrecked many a games.
Utah State up-tempo. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's third down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on third down.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Off the play fake. Here's the pressure. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. The Utah offense returns, ready to go back on the attack. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Not just hard-nosed running, that's cement-nosed running as he gets it to the 25. And the Utes can really attack on this second and short. Right back to the well. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll leave it with him. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
The counter play is a great play to mix in because defensively, you're not looking for the counter. You're looking to attack, attack, attack. All of a sudden, two guys pull across the formation. Now you got to...
And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Utah!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Utah State, 0.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Aggies in the hurry up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
It's complete on the right side. Ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
Leaves it with the back. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. He could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off his...
Looking for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Utes. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001 when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a special team. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Just feeds the running back. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Dropping back, it's Rousseau. A little release to the back. That play won't make the highlight reel, except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Turning it on. Defense got it. They're on the run. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Hand off from the shotgun. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached a break. It's Utah holding the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. It's complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run play action. He wants it all. Touchdown, Utah! Fitted in the window for the score.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment beat. Dang, you talk about home field advantage? Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going here.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
The throw. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Rushes on him, and the ball's out, and they're after it. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He will make the fair catch just a few yards shy of midfield. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll give it to the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Catch in the middle, it's Robbins. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Holding. Offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fakes to grab. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Utes will snap it on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Give to the back. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Man, is it nice to be able to hand the football to a guy that can break tackles, that can make something out of nothing. Just, it makes it...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Utes.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Utah State, 0.
On the move from inside his 5. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there has been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
Scanning the field, it's Rousseau. He's got it. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Reads it, fires complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Trying play action. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team.
On to kick it away.
No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Pressure coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route, understanding that ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Looking downfield on first down. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
From the 3-yard line, they'll try it again on third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Utah! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Utah 42, Utah State 0.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. The Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass, it's Little. Plucks it out of the air. You can dance around and look for space, or you can throw the stiff arm at him. He gets it out to the 17. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. under fire. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
He's brought down the one to play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Utes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Using the quick game. Breaks the tackle. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Utes! Now they have extended this lead. Starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
They'll start this drive with a pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Wide open, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Aggie! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field, throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
Utah State, 7.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. He'll do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Calls his own number. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. The Utes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. From the gun, the running back has it. And they swarm him under.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Utes will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Utah! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Notre Dame took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2012 Irish team led by Manti Te'o would just take the will of opposing teams. Impressive to watch. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Little. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Finds a little space, and it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4.
Breaks into the open. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The Utes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Might as well give it to him again. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Utes are moving quickly down the field.
Here we go, here we go.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. Gets it out fast. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Utes! And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Back to pass, it's Little. Pocket breaking down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Utah!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget defend everything. I'll take it myself. In for 6.
On the move out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Caught in the backfield, it's Sharp. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Got a man. It's Sharp. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Out of the gun, the running back has it. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Motion from the wideout. To the ground with the back. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Utes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Looking to throw, it's Little. He's got the tight end. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want...
There he goes! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. Shakes off the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a crease. It's Robbins. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, the running back looking for room. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Utes decide to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky. Oh, they're faking it. Looking deep. And the pass goes incomplete, and they rise up to stop the fake punt on 4th down. Have an incompletion like that, you always think, why not just let the quarterback throw it? The element of trickery was afoot,
It didn't work.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To throw, it's Little. He's got him. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a first down. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. He'll pull it on the read. That's a fumble on the play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. The Utes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give and tick, 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 tick. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Utes come to the line needing just inches for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load.
Turning it on. Smashes ahead. And another broken tackle.